Something just happened in Ottawa, and it's sending shockwaves across the country. Reports are flooding in that Prime Minister Mark Carney has been pressured to resign after a string of political missteps and a shocking internal memo leak. Even more explosive. Sources say an emergency election may already be in motion behind closed doors. Is Canada really heading into political chaos? And is Pierre Poilievre already preparing his victory speech? This is Maple Flash, and what we uncovered will leave you speechless. It started with whispers. Late last night, multiple MPs were seen leaving a closed-door session in the West Block, pale-faced, phones in hand, refusing to speak to press. Then came the leak. An internal Liberal Party memo, labeled Project Driftwood, was leaked to several political insiders, hinting at a planned leadership transition and emergency contingency polling prep. While Global Affairs has refused to comment, one senior aide told us off-record. It's not just smoke. There's real fire behind this. We've been told to prepare for every outcome, including an accelerated election. Behind the scenes, senior Liberals are reportedly furious over Carney's handling of the recent national security briefings and growing tensions with foreign allies. One insider went as far as to say, Carney's credibility is unraveling, not publicly, but internally. The caucus is fracturing, and the PMO is in panic mode. Sources say meetings between deputy ministers and the Privy Council office have shifted tone in the last 48 hours, no longer about policy, but about succession. Succession of what? A leadership vacuum? Or the collapse of the current government? Financial markets didn't miss the memo. As the rumors spread, the TSX dropped sharply midday, especially in government-sensitive sectors like banking, defense, and energy. The Canadian dollar dipped against the U.S. greenback, and hedge funds began moving assets out of Ottawa-affiliated portfolios. Analysts are calling it a confidence crisis. And the public? Totally in the dark. Because there's been no official statement from the Prime Minister, yet. Pierre Poilievre didn't waste a second. In a dramatic speech in front of the Peace Tower, flanked by CPC loyalists, he declared, "If the reports are true, if Mark Carney is stepping aside, then we demand an immediate election. The people must decide who leads this country, not a backroom deal." The crowd erupted. For the first time in months, Poilievre looked more than just like an opposition leader, he looked presidential. And conservative strategists are already mobilizing, printing campaign material, booking ad slots, and preparing to launch their 10-point recovery plan. They're acting like the election has already begun. Maybe it has. Here's the wildest part. A classified Elections Canada document was briefly posted, then deleted, from a restricted government server. The file, titled, Contingency Timeline, Snap Federal Vote, Fall 2025. We verified its existence with two independent cybersecurity analysts who both confirmed it was real. Now, this doesn't prove an election is happening. But it sure doesn't look accidental. Was it a test run? Or a breadcrumb left behind on purpose? Still no public appearance from Mark Carney. No tweet. No press conference. No video. But those close to him say he's been making private calls to allies, especially within the EU, Washington, and key players in Bay Street. One call, allegedly to Chrystia Freeland, was described by a source as a goodbye call, not professionally, but politically. Some believe Carney is trying to orchestrate a clean transition to avoid the kind of chaos that surrounded Trudeau's exit. But others believe he's buying time, calculating one last move before stepping away. And that move might already be in motion. This isn't just about one man stepping down. This is about the future of Canada's political identity. Are we watching a planned handoff of power, or the collapse of Carney's political project? Will the Liberals survive without their star? Or is this Poilievre's moment to rewrite the nation's course? As the hours tick by, the question isn't if something is coming. It's how soon. We'll say it again, this is not confirmed resignation. There's no official election, yet. But the wheels are turning, and something is coming. Canadians are feeling the tremors of political shift. So we ask you, if Carney quits, would you support an emergency election? And if the Liberals collapse, do you trust Pierre Poilievre to lead this country? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to Maple Flash, and stay with us, because what happens in the next 48 hours may redefine everything.